Hello friends, James Lambert here to motivate and inspire you. I wanted to talk about energy and vibration. What are you tuned into? I realised recently whilst I was listening to my radio, I have to dial in, as it were, precisely to pick up the radio. So in the example of Kiss FM, you know, keep it 100, if I lock into that, I will receive loud and clearly that radio station. The same with whatever you choose to listen to, classical, capital, you have to very specifically dial in to that frequency. If you do so, you hear it loud and clear. If you're a bit before, a bit later, you won't get it. You just all this noise resistance, you know, that awful racket. Now, I want to make the analogy with that, the stations, the radio stations, being the various stations in one's life. Goals. So if you have a goal, you have to get very specific and focus exactly on where it is you want to go and get to. So what I mean by that, if you want to become fitter, you want to lose weight, you want to establish a successful business, you want to pass an exam, you know, pass your studies, you have to be very specific. Now, if you don't, even you can be a bit late or a bit early, you're not going to get there. You have to set that goal and very much like a target you aim at. Focus, you're going to hit it. You stand much more likelihood of hitting it if you're at least aiming for a target. So I really want to challenge you gently. What are you focusing on? As I did previously in my life, I focused on a lot of dark, ugly, violent material. I watched violent films, listened to aggressive music and read violent literature. Was it any wonder then that when I went out into the world I encountered other violent people, places and situations? Of course not. The Hermetic law states as within as without. So what the steady diet I was feeding myself had to show up in my life. Now the encouraging thing is, as I now put uplifting music in my mind, dwell on uplifting pictures and vision boards, spend my time with good positive people, lo and behold, my life has changed for the better. You see, the station I am dialed into is FM, positive FM, if you like. So therefore I get it loud and clear. I get the signal loud and clear. I'm tuned in, you see, very directly, based on what? Understanding my specific goals. So friends, in closing, I encourage you, like the radio, set your intention, the goal, be very clear and focused on what you want to achieve, and then tune in. And please be congruent. You know, the man or woman that chases two rabbits catches neither. So make sure you're locked onto that one radio with digital clarity and go for your dreams. Remember, you are unstoppable, and I believe in you.